You're struggling with hair loss, but don't realize you've just unlocked the exclusive CPU cooling feature reserved for geniuses. What people call baldness, watch this whole video to understand why Socrates was so proud of his gleaming dome. 1. Straight hair, the Ice Age heating engine. Straight hair wasn't humanity's original style. It's a relatively recent genetic mutation. About 30,000 years ago, a mutation in the EDAR gene appeared in East Asia, shaping hair follicles into a perfectly circular form. In essence, Genghis Khan and his Mongol armies were able to conquer vast, frigid territories, partly thanks to this specific biological trait. Straight strands lie close to the scalp, forming a tightly sealed insulation barrier that helps keep the brain warm in sub-zero temperatures. Its perfectly cylindrical structure allows natural oil, or sebum, to slide smoothly from root to tip without any obstruction. This is why people with straight hair often find it sleek but also very quickly greasy, a natural self-conditioning mechanism. This oil layer isn't just cosmetic, it's an extremely effective antibacterial and waterproof protective film. If you have this hair type, you carry the genes of those who survived history's most severe winters. 2. Coily hair, the natural temperature AC system. Never let anyone tell you that coily hair is unattractive, because physically, it is an engineering masterpiece. Look at the hair of painting genius Jean-Michel Basquiat. That structure isn't just style, it represents peak adaptation. The tightly coiled, spring-shaped strands create a layer of air between the hair and the scalp, operating as a breathable insulation layer. This structure allows air to circulate, cooling the scalp, while simultaneously blocking scorching UV rays from hitting the brain directly. It operates exactly like an, quote, aerodynamic cooling system, allowing humans to survive in the hottest tropical regions without needing to wear a hat. The spiral shape also stops sweat from streaming down the face, keeping vision clear during hunting. This is the only hair type capable of shielding the brain from thermal shock without causing the body to overheat due to trapped heat. Structurally, this strand has a flattened oval cross-section, which grants it excellent elasticity against physical impact. 3. Wavy hair, evolution's perfect opportunist. Sitting between these two extremes, wavy hair represents absolute flexibility across all conditions. The polymath genius Leonardo da Vinci is often depicted with flowing, wavy hair, symbolizing hybridization and adaptability. The slightly oval hair follicle structure creates S-shaped curves, giving the hair enough lift to guard against the sun, yet enough drape to retain warmth. This is an evolutionary compromise that allowed early humans to migrate back and forth across temperate climates without suffering thermal shock. However, this structure also causes scalp oils to travel unevenly. Some sections get moisturized, while others remain dry and brittle. That's why your hair can change wildly, sometimes pinned straight, sometimes tightly coiled, depending entirely on the atmospheric humidity. This inherent unpredictability is proof of a diverse gene set, ready to adapt to virtually any environment. 4. Curly hair, the shock-absorbing armor layer. Large curls, or curly hair, offer a physical advantage that few recognize: the ability to reduce impact trauma. Imagine the hair of the great composer Ludwig van Beethoven. Those curls function as natural shock-absorbing springs. The spiral structure creates an elastic cushion, protecting the skull from minor bumps while moving through dense jungles or caves. Simultaneously, it served as sensory, quote, antennae, helping our ancestors feel wind or foreign objects before they made contact with the skin. Genes responsible for this style, such as the Ch gene, dictate the curve of the follicle to optimize mechanical protection. 5. Baldness, a signal of dominance and intellect. Many guys are despairing because the jungle on their heads is thinning, but science views this as the interface upgrade of the dominant male. The great philosopher Socrates wasn't bald by chance. That gleaming head was an antenna designed to command attention and respect from the crowd. Biologically, shedding the cumbersome hair layer transforms your scalp into a superpowered, quote, solar panel capable of maximizing vitamin D synthesis. That was a survival tactic that kept bones strong and the immune system invincible in the low-light caves of prehistoric times. Furthermore, high levels of testosterone often lead to hair loss, but leave behind the authoritative signal of a true alpha male. So don't call it baldness. Call it high-performance thermal regulation mode for brains running at maximum capacity. 6. Hair texture, armor or radiator. Beyond whether it's curly or straight, the thickness of each strand or hair texture also dictates your survival strategy. People with thick, coarse strands, such as those from Northern Europe or East Asia, are wearing a robust layer of, quote, keratin armor. Thick strands contain more cuticle layers, allowing them to withstand wind, snow, and physical friction far better than fine hair. Conversely, those with fine hair strands, like many residents of the Mediterranean region, possess an extremely sensitive natural radiator grill. Fine hair allows heat to escape rapidly, preventing the brain from overheating during intense periods of thought or high-intensity exercise. Whether your hair is fine or thick, it is all a precise calculation by nature intended to optimize your body's performance. New understanding is the ultimate power. If you want to keep exploring astonishing truths others are too afraid to touch, hit that subscribe button now. And if you've already subscribed, then welcome home.